Hi everyone, Ify here, and I thought it is time, after 2018 has finished, it is time to present to you guys my top 7 most complimented fragrances of 2018. Yes, just 7. Yes, because from 7 to 10 I could place any of the fragrances from my collection. They have all gathered at least one compliment, but none of them has gathered as many compliments as this 7 which I'm now about to present to you. Let me first give you a disclaimer. This is not going to be a top with Dior's, Acqua di Gio's, Armani's, or your typical designer fragrances. This is a top with fragrances that can gather compliments and still be on the budget side, with a great quality and a great performance, because without performance no one will be able to smell it. So if you're the kind of guy which is looking only to see brand on his bottle, this video might not be for you. Actually, I do have a designer fragrance in this list, but it's only on number 6. So let's start at the top and see which designer fragrance made it to my list. Starting with number 7, it is Avon White Musk. This fragrance might not be the sexiest fragrance ever, but it draws compliments because it smells so cozy, safe and clean and very comforting. People that smell like Avon White Musk will make the people around them feel comfortable, and you will have this aura of a trustworthy person. This is how I perceive this fragrance, and this is the type of compliments that I received while wearing it. Number 6, as I was saying, this is the only big brand designer fragrance that got into my list. It is John Varvatos or John Varvatos The Original. It could be higher in this list, but the poor performance only put it on number 6, because you have to get kind of intimate to a person to really smell the fragrance on you. But the fragrance smells pretty nice, even though I prefer John Varvatos Vintage, that one, because of the tobacco and the leather and the booziness vibe that it has. It makes it smell a bit old. This one doesn't. This one has that John Varvatos vibe, that dark leathery vibe, but it's also fruity, it's also a bit fresh, therefore it is not age restricted. On number 5, you would not believe this, but it is actually a fragrance from Avon, and it is the only fragrance from Avon that I'm really enjoying that much. It is one from my high school. It is Avon Black Suede Touch, and this is a fragrance that smells very unique, even compared to the other brands, not only in the Avon side of fragrances. It doesn't smell very complex, it smells a bit luxurious. It smells like you have put perfume on high quality clothes, but the performance is just average. On number 4, it is one of the fragrances I used to praise a lot. It is Armaf Craze. This fragrance, guys, you know, it is a beast when it comes to performance. It is pretty hard for people around you not to smell you when wearing this fragrance. It smells pretty much linear. It is sweet, an almondy vanilla sweetness which lasts and lasts, and people smelling it from distance this time will love it on you. Number 3, it is a fragrance which I recently presented you, and if I had this fragrance probably from the beginning of 2018, it was for sure my number 1. But considering that I've only wore it for like 2 months, this fragrance has not failed to get me at least one compliment whenever I wore it. It is La Tafanagdia. Again, a pretty much beastly performing fragrance. People that love Invictus will adore this fragrance on you because it smells like a better version of Invictus, not only better smelling but better performing as well. And number 2, it is the fragrance which I have shown you and said it was one of my best findings and one of my best fragrances overall since I have started this journey. It is Arlo Saffron Dirham. And this fragrance, guys, is so complex, it changes so much all the way from top to bottom. It's like we have 4 different fragrances in one. You have sweetness, it starts sweet for the people who love sweet fragrances, then it gains this niche quality like Amouage Reflection Man, then it starts smelling like a bit like Green Irish Tweed, so it has a bit of everything. Performance on me on this one is very good. On other people, they said it doesn't last. I don't know, but for me it worked. Okay guys, so number 1, it's a fragrance from my summer list from 2018, but I wore it not only during the summer because it gathers so many compliments. This is again one of the fragrances which whenever I wore it I received at least 1 compliment, and it's strange because it is not like it's a new type of fragrance. It's actually a combination between Chanel's Allure Sport and more like Chanel Allure Sport Eau Extreme, and this fragrance kind of like takes those compliments from those popular fragrances and adds them up, and this is what you get with Fragrance World Canal Elusive Canal Sport. The name always beats me, it's so complicated and so ugly. Also the bottle is quite ugly, but it feels of a high quality when you hold it in your hand. But the juice, guys, is a very high compliment getter. Too bad this brand is not so popular yet and it's not so easily available, but if you do find it, give it a try because it is pretty much a safe blind buy if you like those 2 more popular fragrances that I have mentioned. And these were, guys, my most complimented fragrances of 2018. I know they're less popular, but they are less expensive as well, and you get more, or if not the same amount of compliments as you would get with your regular popular fragrances. That was it, guys. Thank you for watching. If you're wondering why have I not shown you the fragrances, well guys, because most of them are back in Romania. As you know, I'm now in UK and I don't have my entire collection with me. Until the next video, guys, keep smelling great.